Steven?
Hello.
Hey, how are you? It's been so long.
Yeah, it has. How are you doing, buddy?
How's Miami treating you?
Great.
You like it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hmm. Do you care where you live? It sounds like you're pretty indifferent.
I am, but my wife is absolutely not. So she loves it. So that makes it pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't know you were married now.
Yeah, we are.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, I would have sent
You
you
know
like
what they say? Happy wife, happy life,
I
right?
would have sent you like a some kind of pot or
Uh-huh.
something had I known.
Why? Why you drugs? That's not okay in Florida.
Like a
Take that off
Le
stream,
Creuset
okay?
or
Take
something.
that.
No,
Take
not
that. Take that off
marijuana. Not
stream.
marijuana.
No, no,
I'm
no, no,
saying
no.
like
Off stream, David. David, please. Seriously, I don't want to get banned on Twitch.
you know those Le Creuset things
I don't know what you can. When in my days we called it sativa and the other one. So I don't know what any of that new stuff is.
No,
But
you can
I
like
live in
make
Florida
a
now.
casserole in it or whatever.
No, I think the FBI has like thermal imaging. They can see if you're trying to make it.
Hey,
What are you up to these days? How's life been going?
are you debating someone tonight?
Oh yeah, over Ukraine and Russia.
Oh, is that right? Is it who are you debating?
A couple of tankies. One guy is called Infrared, and the other guy is called Jackson Hinkle.
Wow, and they're left tankies?
Are they right, tankies?
I don't know. I mean, I think at this point everything exists, but
You know what? True, but yeah, I would say they're left-leaning tankies. Yeah,
okay. And are you going to make the case that the invasion is bad?
bad and completely unjustified. Yeah, of course.
How do you prepare for such a debate?
Honest to God, over the past week, I've been doing a lot of reading. History's not my strong suit, so there's like I'll have to open an article and I'll have to be like, "What's that? What's Georgia? Where's that? What's South Dakota? I don't know what any of these things are." So I just have to read and read and read and read. So I'll spend like a week just starting on Wikipedia, then going to articles, then going to interviews and documentaries and all that shit. Yeah.
And you do this stuff on your stream or in your private time?
For really big debates, I'll usually do it privately because starting research on a big topic is really hard because as soon as you start reading anything, everybody's going to be screaming at you. They're like, that's a bad source. Don't do that. Don't
Right.
read the blah, blah, blah. So it's better to just start on your own to get like a foundation of knowledge and then work from there.
And are you? I mean, are you reading history because you plan to make a sort of historically oriented case for why what's going on is unjustified?
Well, I think it's kind of important to understand history. I hate saying that, but it's probably important to understand the history, to understand the claims being made on both sides. Because both sides at least have the necessary rhetoric or propaganda, you could say, to justify what they're saying. But I think historically, it becomes more clear who's actually being truthful and who's not being truthful.
That's interesting. Do you find that this entire like online debate lord long form format, does anyone learn from it in a real deep way, do you think?
I learn a lot when I do research for my conversations, and then typically in the debate itself, that might not be like a good place for learning because that's not typically what you're there to do. But the video that gets posted afterwards, people will pick up new factoids that they hear from either side on the debate, and then hopefully there's ensuing discussions later on about what was said in the debate. And I think that's where like learning can take place.
Do you do you go in primarily trying to score rhetorical points?
No, absolutely not. I used to not care about the rhetorical or optical points at all, but now I'm a lot more focused on trying to be a little bit more rhetorically effective. So I'll try to like balance both, but I mean, I'm still generally just trying to present my side as truthfully and honestly as possible.
Interesting. And do you find yourself sometimes in the middle of these debates going, what the hell am I doing and why did I agree to this?
Yeah, of course. One time I had a conversation with a guy over it was a huge court case in the US. I don't even remember, but it ended with a guy basically asking if I was autistic. And I was like, what the fuck? What am I even doing here right now?
That's crazy.
But,
I hope you
know,
never spoke
yeah.
to that person again.
I don't even remember who it was, to be honest. I
me
get
neither.
called weird things all the time, but yeah.
It's really crazy, yeah. Hey, by the way, I'm going to be in Miami in a couple weeks. Maybe we'll like go get hummus or something.
Oh, I love hummus.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be on the Patrick Bet David show.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, exactly. No, he has like a 3 million subscriber YouTube channel.
Oh, that's a big guy then. Cool,
It's
awesome.
It's big time stuff. And then do you know Anthony Pompliano?
I've heard the name.
Okay.
But
I'm going to be on with him as well, and then I'm going to be at the beach, and then I'm going to be all over, really.
Awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you offline about that. I don't know if you really like do anything, so to speak.
If there's like friends in the area, I'll go out and hang out. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, all right. Maybe we'll go to brunch again, and you can get pork 3 ways like last time.
It was breakfast. Of course, I'm gonna get sausage, bacon, and yeah, I will. If you want to go out to breakfast, I'll order 7 different flavors of pork for breakfast. You better fucking believe it.
Yeah.
I'm a
Hey,
goddamn American. I'm even more American now. I'm in Florida, so.
who do you feel, this is a serious question. I know people are going to think this is a joke, but it's not. As a Cuban American yourself, do you feel like what being now in Florida, do you feel kind of like reinvigorated and reconnected to your Cuban roots?
I don't really live in those parts, and I don't really have those friends. So no, not at all.
Oh,
I went to a libertarian debate conference, but I personally just don't connect like that, or at least I didn't think I connected like that. But I went to a weird conference that had like libertarian debaters there, whatever, and there was this like community of Cuban people, and those people I actually connected. I thought it was really funny. Apparently, we have a lot of like shared experiences growing up. A lot of them had also spent a lot of time in Hialeah, and that was interesting. But for the most part, I just don't usually have Cuban friends. I don't know where they all are.
Do you feel like you're respected as the top Cuban American streamer on Twitch, or is that like recognition?
I think,
is lacking?
oh, for sure. No, I absolutely get that recognition. Every time I debate a lefty streamer, they call me Gusano. So,
Right. It's sort of like a it's a backhanded way of recognizing it, I guess, to some degree.
exactly.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Hey, how would you grade the Biden State of the Union?
State of the Unions are boring to me. I don't know. I don't really care. It's like basically, it's like you know how like you say whack. Do you know this on Twitch? Sometimes people say wacky stuff so they can get clipped and put on like live stream fails, and
Yeah.
get, like views and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the State of the Union is like a big like clip opportunity. We were just trying to like hit every single point so that everybody has like a different soundbite that they can play for their shit. So,
But did you watch the entire thing?
yeah, we did.
What letter grade would you give it? I mean, I know you don't care about it, but what would you give it a grade?
Fuck, dude, I don't. I guess like a B.
Yeah,
maybe.
Wow, that's exactly.
I don't think it was
that's
like
exactly what I graded it.
Okay, it wasn't horrible.
No.
It wasn't like amazing, but it was like
No, I thought. I mean, I thought it was the right tone on the Ukraine stuff, and then in the middle there was just like a lot of erratic transitions between vague things.
Yeah,
and it
like
was
we're
sort of
gonna
like,
solve cancer, we're gonna fix medication prices, we're gonna do minimum wage.
Yeah.
There's just like a ton immigration reform. I was like, wow, this is awesome. But I mean, it's just a State of the Union, right? Yeah.
Hey, there is one bone I do have to pick with you, and actually, I have to pick this bone with your wife as well, who I only just now learned is your wife. You
away.
guys stole Obama from me, right? I mean, can we put it out on the table and just be like, you did, and it's totally fine?
I'm not even sure what you're talking about. Wait, what did you say? Obama?
Obama.
I'm just not familiar with that. Oh, you're misspeaking. I'm going to check in with my community later.
Yeah.
There are renegade aspects. My community is commonly referred to as the Taliban, but people don't know about the smaller shoot-off, the Al-Qaeda, and sometimes they run around hijacking memes and stuff. So I'll check in with some of my on-the-ground correspondents and see what they're up to. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I really am suffering significantly from meme jacking. There's a guy named Ian Vaush who stole Enlightened Centrist from me.
Jesus Christ.
And then you and Melina are taking Obama, and I'm going to have very little
allegedly.
left. Allegedly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Sir, yeah, your memes are up in the air right now, so just be careful with that one, okay?
Exactly. Yeah, very much so. All right, and then otherwise, I mean, like, are you feeling good about where you are in terms of Twitch and the YouTube channel and all these things? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a second. No. I think Ian Vaush stole Giga Cringe. Now I'm unsure whether he stole Enlightened Centrist from me. Maybe he did.
I think that's part of the effort. The idea isn't just to blatantly steal. I think the idea is to steal in such a concealed way, and sometimes to not even steal, such that it creates this culture of confusion where nobody really knows what's going on anymore.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like, yeah.
So, how YouTube? You're doing okay on YouTube?
Yeah, everything's fine. I just came out of a very rough period of my life where I went on might have been a 2-week league bender. I don't know. Time kind of slips away from me in that state. But I survived, came out the other side, doing okay. And now I'm
Wait,
back
what does
streaming.
that mean? Does that mean you abandon everything other than playing League on stream?
And off stream, yeah. It was
wow.
rough period of my life. But we got through it. We're all okay and better off for it. So.
Does that cause tension with Melina?
No, I told her that, like, hey, we're married now as part of our marriage. You know, we help each other in sickness and in health, and you need to understand that there are going to be maybe week or 2-week-long periods where I disappear into the rift. And if you can't accept that, then get the fuck out of my apartment, go back to Sweden, motherfucker. Basically, is
man. And so you're renting, right? Did you make a real estate purchase?
No, we're just renting.
Yeah, because you don't know. I mean, you might settle there, or you might not. I'm guessing.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows if it'll be undersea? Who knows if it'll be succumbing to nuclear fallout? The world's pretty unpredictable right now. So
Yeah, no, that's true. Renting is more flexible in that sense.
yeah, for sure.
Do you keep the fact that you're married kind of on the down low?
No.
Oh, okay.
What should I?
No. I just didn't know. I mean, it all came as a shock to me. I have to tell you.
Oh. Okay. What? Why do you say that? Pakman?
Well, I don't know. It seemed as though everything was taking kind of a sort of natural pacing, and then before I turn around and you're married all of a sudden.
Well, the natural pacing is I can't spend much time with my wife unless she's a U.S. citizen because she has to go back to Sweden all the time. So.
Oh my
she can't
goodness.
live here.
So there was. I mean, we don't want to say anything that would raise any suspicions about anything, but. So there was a...
No, wait, hold on. There are no suspicions. I married her specifically so that she could be a U.S. citizen so we could live together. Because we love each other. And we want to live together, of course.
It's allowed to do... You're allowed to do that.
Yeah, that's why why do you marry somebody? It's because you want to spend your life with them. You want to live with them.
No, what I mean is, if it's not... Aren't there questions as to whether this is really a bona fide relationship?
I mean, we've been dating for 3 years now. We've traveled all over the world together. We know everything about each other. Are you suggesting it's not a bona fide relationship?
No, it seemed almost like you were saying it was of convenience, but I guess it's of convenience and love.
Well, why do you move in with do you live with your wife or girlfriend or fiance?
Yeah. I live with all, I live with...
Probably for both, right? Convenience and love, I would imagine, right? You want to be next to them all the time and you love them, right?
I live with all three of them.
All three of them? Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that. Oh shit, we talked about this actually.
Yeah.
What wasn't 4 and 5 on the way?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Okay. Well, listen, I mean, you sound okay. You really do. There was a period there where it was just like you had become extremely reactive and like negative. Oh, yeah. And it sounds like you sound much better. Maybe it's the Florida
I don't know.
sunshine.
We haven't gotten to the, we haven't really brought up any of those types of topics. How do you feel about Ukraine and Russia? Maybe we can get reactive and negative.
I'm against the invasion.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. Do you think the invasion was the United States' fault?
No, I don't.
Oh, cool. All right.
Do you?
I'm not. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
The thing is, I have a fuse and I've got a cannon and I want to be shot out of it, but it looks like there's just no reason to light it right now.
Yeah. There's people who all they have is a hammer. So then when they look around, everything's a nail, and the hammer is sometimes, it's just the U.S.'s fault, you know?
The hammer is that the U.S. is a horrible dog shit country, and all the world's problems are because of the United States, essentially, yeah. And
it's like, to some degree, when you are a superpower, you're going to get involved in a ton of stuff, and not all of it's going to be good. But at a certain point, it's like, who decided to invade Ukraine? It was Putin. I don't know. It seems so uncontroversial. But hey, did you hear RT America's Dunzo?
Yeah, sad. I've been on their program a few times. But
I've been on too, but I stopped going up. But you're not really sad, are you?
Absolutely not.
No.
I think some of the recent stuff with what's going with Ukraine and watching other people cover like the RT stuff is a little bit sick to me. Like crosses a little bit of a line, I think. Whereas kind of before it was like funny to listen about, Jimmy Dore screaming about how America hates its citizens because of Medicare for all or whatever.
Right.
But when it starts to get into this where, you've actually got invasions of countries going on and then you're seeing like horrendously one-sided coverage, I think it bothers me a bit more.
I completely agree with you. And, there's people who are saying that it's an act of censorship, but it's like, hold on a second. Who's censoring? I mean, cable providers get to decide what channels they carry. No one has a right to be on a cable network. I guess you could argue that. I mean, I don't know. What's the strongest argument that could be made that this is a form of censorship?
I mean, it's kind of like a form of censorship, but I don't think that all censorship is bad, right? Like banning child pornography is a form of censorship, but does that make it bad? Would we say, well, we can't censor anything? If you've got like a foreign state sponsored and state directed media agency that's literally spreading lies and propaganda, within your media sphere, I think you have every right as a country to take steps against that.
So your view is it's censorship and it's logical censorship.
Yeah, sure. I don't think all censorship is bad. I think that's a really naive I think we can all agree that there are some forms of censorship that are probably okay.
But you don't see it as an infringement of free speech. But I mean, that's just that the same confused First Amendment stuff people don't get.
Yeah, no, I think, again, I would say that's like a really naive reading of freedom of speech, that like every country around the world has the right to broadcast whatever they want within our border. I think that's a little crazy.
I tend to agree with you. I'm gonna just one more time. Are you ready to cop to stealing Obama, or are you still gonna play dumb on it?
I just, man, I really have to. I'm gonna have to think about that one. I can't really comment at the time about it.
Do you
Maybe in the
even know
future
what
I
I'm
am.
talking about?
There are rumors that I've heard from some people about some meme thievery going on, but I mean, these are, some of these are state actors, some of these are NGOs. I don't know who to trust,
Okay. Hey, one more thing. The other day I had a realization, which was if you said to me, or if anybody did, the next president will be either Joe Manchin or Mitt Romney, I'm pretty sure I would go with Romney. Where do you come down on that?
Joe Manchin or Mitt Romney? I have no idea. I don't know right now.
Interesting. All right,
Okay.
well, maybe something for our next conversation.
I love you, buddy. Be careful, okay?
So, in all seriousness, should I get in touch when I'm down in Florida, or is it sort of like you're kind of indirectly telling me not to talk to you?
No, yeah, you can message me. We'll hang out as long as I'm here, yeah?
Okay, cool. And we'll see if we'll get waffles or something.
Okay.
Cool. All right, sounds good. Stephen Kenneth, we will talk to you soon.
I love you, babe. Be careful.
All right, there he is. Love you, buddy. We're going to be very, very careful. There he is, folks. Stephen Kenneth. Destiny. Bonnell. The second. Good to check in. And we're going to do the, he's getting away with stealing Obama. Listen, here's the thing. We all know it's sort of like, it's like when police interrogate a suspect and you get to a point where the suspect is still denying it, but everybody knows that they don't really mean the denial, I feel like we did get to that point on the Obama stuff where he's still kind of denying it, but it's very, very clear. It's very, very clear that it's all for real.